We're here today at Mama's House Restaurant with Angela and Mike Vaughn, and understand y'all are going to be closing the business soon. And whichever one of you wants to start, just sort of explain why you're closing and a little bit of the history of how you got here to own this restaurant.
Well, we bought it in April of 2016, and uh, we have, because of COVID, I think everybody knows, because of COVID and the inflation, we've been left with really no alternative to have January 31st as our last day. I know I speak for Angela, and we are deeply saddened by that. We are having we've announced it just a few days ago, and we've had a lot of our customers come in who've become friends, and they're really saddened to hear that as well. And it's just an unfortunate situation. We dreamed about owning our own business and to ride it out for the next few years, and then whenever I got too old and grumpy, we were going to sell the restaurant and just ride off into the sunset. But unfortunately, due to COVID and, as I said, the economic conditions is just left us with no alternative.
Could you tell us about some of the feedback you've gotten on social media and in person in the past day or so?
Yes, so many people today have said how sorry they are that we're closing and how much they've enjoyed the last few years eating with us and dining with us. And many of them have eaten at Mama's House since it was, like yourself, down at the King Giants Plaza down there. So, and on Facebook, we've had so many nice comments, and I had one couple tell me that they live in Tampa, Florida, and every time they come to Kingsport, they come to Mama's House. And people from Kentucky that have seen it, and they come on the weekends to dine with us on Sundays. So it's just really sad because it's like an institution in Kingsport, and I just wish it wasn't this way, and things were different.
What is next for the property and the building, and what is next for you two?
Well, this obviously is a big restaurant. About 7,200 square feet, 262 seats. It can be repurposed because it's built well. It's a square, which makes it a lot easier for anybody to do what they want with it. If it's going to be a restaurant, it would have to, in my estimation, would have to be a limited service. Because to have as many seats as we have, you have to have a lot of waiters and waitresses, and that would be kind of a challenge in this day and age because people are sitting at home getting their checks from the government and not coming out to work. So that would be a kind of a difficult situation as well for the new owner. So it would probably have to be some form of a limited service in my opinion.
And what are you two going to do after you've taken care of this building and property?
Well, we're going to remain in the area, and we're not really sure exactly what we're going to do yet. He's really good with food, and we just don't really know what we're going to do. Probably find something.
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, and the last 10 years, I'm only 28. No, I'm kidding. for the last 45 years is what I've done, and I enjoy food. I really enjoy when people sink their teeth into some great food and get compliments, because it's not me, it's the team that we have back behind those walls that are dedicated, and we're dedicated to food quality. We're real proud of I think the lowest health score we've ever got is a 96. We had a 98 the one before last, and this last one we dipped down to a 98, and we're real proud of that.
99
We had a 99, and then we had a
a 98.
then we had a 98.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to your customers or folks who have eaten here in the past?
Well, we
in case they see
definitely
this?
want to thank them so much for all their support through the years and for their friendship, and we just hate to have to go, and it's a sad time for all of us.
It's all about relationships. It really is, and that's the best thing about this business.